Hello everybody, I'm LW and this is the Latchbar 30-minute workout challenge. So, you know what this is all about. Let's get started. You use your equipment, I use mine. So it doesn't matter what you're using as long as you're working out. Because as you know, if you use it, it's effective. If you don't use it, it's no effect. That's the way it goes. So let's get started. And let me make sure that my timer is set so that I can keep track of what I'm doing. And I can track credit for my exercise. And you should do the same. That's right. So let's get warmed up so that we can work out. I'm going to use resistance bands with straps and also maybe I'll use a little chain connection. I'm going to do things like that. While you do whatever you do, if it's on a treadmill, if it's on a bicycle, if it's on a, I don't know, elliptical machine, Stairmaster, or if you're using nothing but just doing calisthenics, it's all good as long as you're doing something. And you need to do it for at least 30 minutes. But make sure that you are in good enough shape so that you can do this for 30 minutes or exercise in general, because things happen when you exercise if you're not in good enough shape. So you want to make sure you're in good enough shape. So my program is tailored for the old heads. I'm an old head, so I'd like for you old heads to join me and try and improve your health, because that's all we got. And we want to make sure that we can maintain it. So let's get busy and do what it takes to get yourself back into good condition. I'm using a 25 count. So there are times I have to focus on what I'm doing also. So at that time, obviously, I will not always be speaking, but I am continuing to exercise because I want you to know that I need to work out and exercise just like I try and influence you to do, so that we all improve our health. All right? Now, if you were checking me out, which hopefully you weren't, I just did two different types of sit-ups. I did a crunch type, and I also did a regular sit-up. And I'm using Latchbar attachments with straps and hand grips to make it easier for the old guy to do his exercise. Actually, it makes it so it's much more comfortable. And we all need comfort in our life. As we get older, we need it more and more. So, as you can see, I just did 2 different types of sit-ups. Now I'm going to come over here, place the floor mat on the floor, and I'm going to do another abdominal crunch. So this will be with another strap assembly. Okay. And these are attached to the latch bar that's mounted on the wall. So I'm going to put my feet onto the latch bar on the wall, and I'll have my hand grips that are attached, and now I can generate a pull-up crunch. How about that? Nice pull-up crunch there. While I'm in this position, bring my mat a little closer, and I'm going to grab the heavy-duty set of hand grips here with my feet against the wall. I'm going to pull myself up and let myself back down, just doing a pull-up. How about that? Go back to my sit down position, turn over, move the floor mat back just a little bit more. Heck is over there making noise. And I'm going to grab the rollout wheel so that I can do some rollouts. Like I said, this is a workout challenge for a lot of us old heads. You know, we seem to forget how easy it was to stay in shape when we were young. Well, we're not young anymore, but we still need to get in shape. A lot of us don't think so, and it shows, because most of us have gained pounds and we ignore it. I don't mean just a couple pounds, I mean a lot of pounds. It don't take long to gain a lot of pounds. And that's why our weight sneaks up on us like it does. That's basically what happens. Because we don't realize the consequences until it's too late. So you don't have to go through that if you don't want to. But some of us just choose to make things a bit more difficult and say, oh, this isn't going to make me gain weight. Next thing you know, 6 months later, 20 pounds or 10 pounds. By the end of the year, it might even be 30 pounds. Now it's starting to make a difference, especially if that happens a couple of years in a row. And it does. And that's why I say, before you know it, you gained 50 pounds. We're not paying attention until it's too late. But now that we're in this condition, you need to take action. Taking action is what we're doing in this 30-minute workout. That's all you need to do to get started. 30 minutes. If you're not able to do 30 minutes, do what you can do. Until you work your way, you want to work your way up to 30 minutes. If you work your way up to 30 minutes, you will eventually be able to do more. The name of the game is to do what's necessary so that your workout can be effective. That's what you want, is your workout to be effective. When you step on that scale, you'll be able to see if what you were doing has been effective. So you want to make sure you're dieting properly, and along with dieting properly, you want to make sure you aggressively work out in your 30 minutes per day. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat your body, because eventually it's going to catch up to you. That's right. And that means it's going to impact your health. Maybe it didn't so much as you were younger, but as you age, your body changes. And because you've gained all that weight, your body starts to show you that weight is no good. You know, that could come from just a sore joint. That's why you want to make sure you keep your weight down. Because once it starts impacting your joints, Now it's getting ready to impact everything else. It will impact your external limbs, and then it will start to impact your internal organs. That's right. So you can have it your way. If you want to make sure, or if you want to do your part to contribute to your health, you need to properly diet and also exercise. If you don't do either, don't expect for any changes. But we all want to look good, and we all want to feel good. The only way to accomplish the goal is to do something about it. So working out, I encourage you to do. That's why I work out. I work out because I want to have an impact on my health. And I know if I do nothing, the only impact I will have on my health is making it worse. Why? Because of all the different things that we put into our system, goes into our stomach, and it will just sit there. So then, after it sits there, since it can't digest properly, because most of us overeat, not intentionally, but because we inherited these habits and we've never had any control of these habits. Now it's time to change all of that. Now that we're old people, and some of you young people too. See, when I was growing up, we didn't have all these fancy fast food restaurants that we have today. Now today, they're all over the place. That's right. The Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes, and you got a whole slew of others. The name goes, the list goes on and on. All the pizza pie places, that's fast food also. Pizza pie is fast food, okay? Kentucky Fried Chicken, all of these things are fast foods, and they all serve food that's deep fried. Deep fried food is not good for you, and it'll help you gain weight, lots of weight. And it's also very addictive. The reason it's so addictive is because it's fast food and it tastes great. You have to make sacrifices if you want to improve your health. Eat it, but don't eat it every day. Eat it when you have to, when you need to. That's not every day, I'm sure. What you should do every day is exercise. I know a lot of you hate to hear that, but it's so true. Let me do a time check. I hadn't done one. Oh, we're early, very early in the game. Only 18 minutes into our workout. So I'm going to do a different type of crunch. That's right. I have this. I'm going to hold it over my head. And here I go. Into a crunch. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. That's a good one. How about this? Ooh. That is a good abdominal workout, although it looked like it would impact my shoulders more. Trust me, that impacted my entire core. These are the things that we need to do in order to keep our muscles active. You don't want your muscles to be inactive because of the possibility that they could atrophy. And if that happens, it's hard to bring it back. Very, very hard. How many of you have high blood pressure? How many of you have diabetes? You know, these questions, how many of your friends, relatives have the same? How about sore joints, like knees? How many of your friends have had to have knee replacements, hip replacements, all of these different things? They at times come from overweight. Yes, overweight. It puts a lot of stress on your joints. So we want to do something about it. The only thing we can do about it is to slow your roll. Don't eat as much. Don't drink so many sugary beverages. It's not good for you. Don't drink beer and alcohol at an excessive rate. Drink in moderation, whatever you drink. Be careful about drinking and driving. Any such influences, you could jeopardize your life and, of course, someone else's life. So it's just not worth it either. Instead, take up some healthy habits, something that will provide longevity for you, and perhaps someone else. That's right. That's right. So, when you work out, take it seriously. It may improve your health, as it has improved my health. I encourage you to work out daily. Daily. This way, you'll get something out of your workout. Otherwise, you will get nothing out of your workout. Give me a second while I run that back up and attach it. There we go. Alrighty. Did you notice how quick and easy that was to, it had come loose and I reattached it. Very, very simple. Another time check. I see that we have another 5 minutes to go. So we will continue with our workout. I hope you are continuing also because it's to your benefit. My workout benefits me. Your workout will benefit you. The benefits, as I indicate, are the results that you see when the doctor takes your blood and you get a blood test. Those results that you see from your blood test are your rewards. Your A1C is lower, or it's still maintaining the same level. Your blood pressure is lower. That's right. These are your rewards. You can walk up the stairs better with no pain, and you're not tired when you get to the top. That's a good reward. That's right. So don't kid yourself and don't count yourself out. You can always benefit from exercising. And you're never too old to get some exercise. Never. The way you exercise may change, but you still need to exercise as you age. Don't overdo it when you exercise, because if you overdo it, you will discourage yourself from exercising. And it's just no good to discourage you from completing your goal. That's not what you want. You want to be able to work out, properly diet, lose the weight, and keep your muscles active. That's what you want to be able to do. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. That's what you want to be able to do. That will make you very, very happy. Trust me, it makes me happy with the results that I get. It makes me smile. And I'm sure it will make you smile as well. Hey, if you want to work out with the OG, very simple. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. On YouTube, I have my own channel. You can log on to my channel. Just go into the search field and type in the Latchbar. That's right, the Latchbar. And you will get, wow. And once you see me, you can now select what you want to do, because everything is broken up into sections so that you have a podcast, you have long videos, and you have the 30-minute challenge video, which is what you may be looking for. In that section, just select the video and let's go to work. And you know, it doesn't hurt to subscribe to my channel either. Just like any other channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go ahead and subscribe. Then you can keep up with the OG, influencing you to try and do as I do. That's all. I want you all to feel good and look good Be at your best. That's what working out will accomplish. And as I always say, never count yourself out. Your body and your mind is a lot stronger than what you think it is. Now, with that, I'm going to get up and pick up another portable unit here. And this is nothing but a latch bar with attachments on it, just like everything else. And by the way, there is a Latchbar website. So all you have to do is just look at one of my videos. You can see it's written in one of those sections in paragraph, which gives you somewhat encouragement. That's right. Let's do some shoulder shrugs here. This is the end of my daily presentation today. I appreciate all of you looking at the OG, and that's me. I am the old guy, and I'll accept that because I am. Thank you all very much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you next time, whenever that comes.